bunch of heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Welcome to Rogue Airsoft. I'm Caleb King,
I'm Caleb Benton from Bentech.
and we're just here to go over a few of our guns in the collection here. So I'll start off with the ASG Scorpion Evo 3A1. I got a few things on it. I got a little red laser, pressure switch, tack flashlight, no name brand. This is a little 3D printed foregrip from a buddy of mine who owns a 3D printer, luckily. Then I got a micro red dot on top. Not too much bad I can say about the gun, other than the price range and the MOSFET. I got it when it was first released as an AEG, and it was 850 Canadian after taxes. The MOSFET has a safety feature where it turns off the gun in 5 degrees or colder. So it's not really my go-to gun in the winter here, but in the summer it's definitely my go-to and my favorite gun in my collection for sure. Out of the box it shoots 380 FPS with .2s. I have it downgraded with an M100 spring, so it's shooting 320 FPS with .2s, and it's down to 0.9 to 1.0 joule. So at the local fields we play at, it's classified as an SMG, so I can full auto whenever I want. It's kind of nice to have that as an option for yourself. Other than that, that's pretty much the Scorpion. 75 round mags, not cheap. The battery compartment is pretty strict. You have to use the ASG brand batteries for this gun unless you have a PEQ box. The hop up out of the box is amazing. Even with the M100 spring, it still shoots like a laser. Like, I can hit people at like 200 meters without even trying to aim down the sights. Yeah, that's the ASG Scorpion.
Alright, so here we have a Crytek PDW 2020 edition. Go over the externals first. So I have a Killhouse red dot, and then we use all enhanced polymer Killhouse magazines. They're not available anymore. I was thankful to get some of them. And then we have the Olight pressure pad and the 2000 lumen Odin brand, I think it is. Other than that, we have the Rhino Defense genuine flip-ups as opposed to the regular stock flip-ups that come with the Crytek, and they're fiber optic, so they're very nice. Yeah, and then we have the amplifier on here, the Flaming Pig. I don't know the name of it, unfortunately. And then on the internal side of things, we have a Prometheus inner barrel, shortened. So I took the stock silencer that came with it off so I could shorten the barrel, just make it as stubby as possible. I like small guns. And then we have a Max hop-up, bucking, and nub. So it's an H-hop as well, so it hops up beautifully. And then the gearbox is stock. I haven't upgraded the gears yet. I will in the future when I wear them out, but Crytek comes with solid steel gears, so I'll use those as much as I can until they wear. And then for the negative side of things for this gun, unfortunately it does come with a very, very small battery compartment. So if you're using an 11.1, you want a 1100 milliamp hour. So you can't really fit too much power in there, so I have 2 batteries at all times. On the 2020 edition, of course, we have the symbol back here, Crytek symbol. You just push it down and it allows for easy access to the back. On the non-2020 edition, you have to unscrew it, so that's a nice bonus on the 2020. Also on the 2020, it comes with the flip-up sights, and the other ones don't. So although it did come with flip-ups, I did switch them out for the Rhino Defense ones. And yeah, I think it's an amazing gun. If you're looking for a PDW, it works perfectly for me at least. The negative part to that, of course, for me was having the stock silencer in the extended barrel just a little too long for me, so I took that off. So yeah, at this point, it's pretty much the perfect gun for me. There it is.
We'll be back in a minute with some more guns.
See you later.
Alrighty, well, we're back here with a few more guns. These ones are just from my collection. I have the Ares G36C electric blowback version. However, I have the blowback pin removed, so there is no blowback when I use this gun. I just found it took a little power away from the battery, so you lose, like, when you're not dealing with LiPo, you lose a little bit of power just having that little bit of movement. And it's a little too much vibration for the gun, so at the same time, your internals are all gonna become loose over time. Having it shake around like that. This is the first gun that I ever got for Airsoft. It was $340 plus tax. It is the 2-round burst variant. It has safe, semi, 2-round burst, and full auto. I have just a standard little tack light on the front with a pressure switch. Just a little no-name brand red dot sight I got off Amazon, 20 bucks. I'll normally run a 1-point sling when I'm running this with a 9.6 NIMI battery. However, I just purchased a 7.4 LiPo to throw in this, hopefully give me a little more fire rate, a little more solid performance. 130 round mid caps. I don't use high caps, mid caps only. It's fairly lightweight. It's 100% polymer exterior, like the real gun itself. Collapsible stock, and a little kill zone, 3-position foregrip on the front, giving me a hard time. And yeah, other than that, that's the Ares G36C electric blowback.
Alright, so here we have an SR25. So the first notable aspect of this gun is that it comes with proprietary mags. So you're going to be looking at a classic Army SR25 7.62 mags, and no others will fit it, unfortunately, but it does work well. Other than that, we have a folding 3-position grip on here. Yep. And then we have a Best Sun 1200 lumen flashlight on here with the pressure pad. We have some flip-up sights, and then we have a 3x magnifier with a holographic. Just everything on here is China made, but they work well. And then we have stock barrel on here, quite long, and then we have a suppressor additionally. Some negative things about this gun would be said. The classic Army motor that came with it burnt out quite fast, unfortunately. We do have a high torque replacement in here. On all of their models, apparently, the dust cover seems to break off. It just does not stay. You can kind of file it down and it might work a little bit, but any vibrations to the gun will knock it off again. As far as I've heard, it shoots very good. It's reliable. Yeah, that's pretty much the SR25. So here she is.
Alrighty, we'll be back with another gun here in a minute.
See you soon.
Well, we are back. I'll start off with the Novrich SSG-24. My favorite sniper, like in the real world, as a real gun, is the SSG-24. So I've been watching Novrich since before I played Airsoft, and like he's one of the guys that got me into Airsoft. So when he started selling his own guns, I thought that was insane. However, I bought this second hand. It's still an amazing gun. The original owner only had it for about a year, and because it shoots so hot out of the box in Canada, he's never really had even the chance to use it. So I got a pretty good deal on this. In Canadian, it comes to about $750 to $800 for the gun itself. I paid $350 Canadian for the gun with the scope, and that's a pretty good deal. The gun itself doesn't normally come with a scope. It is just Amazon brand scope. It's nothing special, but it does the job. Out of the box, it shoots about 450, 460 FPS. So it's pretty hot for the areas or the fields that we play at. But it's by far my favorite looking gun as a sniper, for sure. I only use .4s through it. They're a little pricey. I have been running .38s, but ideally I'd like to run .4s. And I will be downgrading the spring, so it's dropped down to about 380 FPS, so just so it's not so lethal when it hits somebody. As of now, I have a 100 meter or 75 to 100 meter minimum engagement rule when I play at our local fields using this gun because of how hot it is. The only bad thing I can say about it is that I'm a left-handed, so I have to now order the left-handed bolt switch kit, which, coming all the way from Novrich's business, is not going to be cheap for me. 28 round mags. I have 3 of them. I have not had a single misfeed. I've probably put a good 3,000 or 4,000 rounds through it just practicing. I have not had a single misfeed once. Doesn't matter what size of BB I was using. Other than that, I got nothing bad to say about it. It's an amazing sniper out of the box. It does shoot hot for where we live, but once I have it downgraded, it'll be the perfect sniper, in my opinion. And yeah, that's the Novrich SSG 24.
Alright, so here we have the first airsoft gun I ever got. It's a Vulcan AEG with the Accelerate Sports line. So it comes with a 6.5mm inner barrel anodized stock. For Vulcan, this is a phenomenal gun because all their previous guns were horrible, and then they came out with the Accelerate Sports line, ASL, and I've been satisfied with this so far, especially for my first gun. So I'm running the Vulcan high caps in here for now, and then got a regular long vertical grip on there, and the stock flip up iron sights. So everything in here is stock, other than that I've soldered in a Crytek MOSFET just for fun. I've also put a Angel Customs H-hop in there, so it significantly improved my shots, as well as that MOSFET has about doubled or tripled the speed of my shots when I pull the trigger. Yeah, so full metal gearbox in this ASL. Comes with full metal gears, again 6.05 anodized barrel, which is very high quality for a Vulcan. And yeah, I wouldn't really say anything bad about this gun. If you're looking to start, this is a perfect gun for you, if you're looking for a long barrel, of course. Also cheap. I think I paid $250 plus tax at Forest City, London, Ontario. And it's lasted me this long, and I didn't need to swap out any of the internals, didn't need to solder in that MOSFET, but I wanted it LiPo ready, so I put a MOSFET in it, and it's insane. So yeah, I used to have a full light flashlight on here, but I transferred that to my new Crytek. But yeah, it's a perfect gun if you're looking for a starter one. The ASL line of Vulcan, very much so different than their older guns. So yeah, that's the Vulcan.
Well, that's pretty much our collection right now, so we'll see you later.
See you next time.